Welcome back to another episode of BOS Talk. If you want to know how your attitude defines your success, please go through this episode. I'm Satyam, founder of BrainoScript and host for this episode. And we have a special guest today, Neelima. Neelima is a trainer, a corporate trainer, an author. She's a transformational coach and founder of AIM EduTech Solutions. Welcome, Neelima, to this episode. And topic for this particular episode is a winning attitude. Okay, so I want to start with that only. What do you understand by winning attitude, and why is it important?
Okay. Okay. Now, before even I start with what is winning attitude, first let me uh, define or rather give you a quote by Mr. Jeff Morey, which says that the most important thing you will ever wear is your attitude,
Wow.
right? Which so basically, attitude is something which you wear, which you carry with yourself. So even before defining winning attitude, I would define attitude. Attitude is something which I carry.
Okay.
Okay. Matlab, it is something which I have for myself, which I believe in myself. So it's a combination of my personal beliefs, it's a combination of my value system, and it's a combination of my experiences.
Got
Now,
it.
again, here I would uh, say कि there's a difference between having an attitude and being egoistic. काफी लोगों का tendency है कि if someone is
Right.
not behaving properly or if someone is giving that stubborn or snobbish look, तो वो हम बोल देते हैं कि अरे ये बंदे में काफी attitude है.
Attitude.
But again, attitude क्यों है? Because somewhere that person believes in in himself, right? So egoistic is क्या? Egoistic, being egoistic is being very overconfident.
Mm-hmm.
मतलब एकदम सातवें आसमान पे होना and just एक अलग सा negative aura होता है. Being so an attitude is something I believe is a positive word, right? Now
Right.
again, attitude is very subjective and it differs from individual to individual. The way you take it, so अब आप पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड से काम करते होगे, मैं शायद नेगेटिव एटीट्यूड से काम करूंगी, राइट? तो द वे
True.
यू कैरी इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो एटीट्यूड वो बोलते हैं हम एटीट्यूड लेके चलते हैं. तो
Mm-hmm.
आपका एटीट्यूड आपको डिफाइन करता है एंड वो आपके पूरे बॉडी लैंग्वेज में भी दिखता है. So if you're having the right kind of attitude, so there where it comes, if you have that winning attitude, your body language shows it. Yes, this is what is the winning attitude. Because वो दिख जाता है आप में, वो कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल दिख जाता है, वो आपका पर्सोना रिफ्लेक्ट करता है. Yes,
Right.
this is the right kind of attitude. So again, basically winning attitude again is a combination of your desire to succeed, the combination of self belief, your confidence, your desire to strive for excellence, and again the resilience, your capability to
Right.
get or bounce back from your setbacks and failures. So it's a whole combination. So
Mm-hmm.
having that winning attitude is very important. And as I said, again, it differs from individual to individual. आप कैसे उसको लेते हो? Failures को
True.
लोग positively भी लेते हैं, negatively भी लेते हैं. अगर
Yes.
आप failures को negatively लेते रहोगे, आप वहीं के वहीं रहोगे. पर अगर आप
Mm-hmm.
failure को एक step समझोगे towards success, आप आगे बढ़ोगे. Right? So
Right.
failure is nothing but one uh, or your starting point towards your success. Right? So that is how I would define the winning attitude, a combination of your self belief, a combination of confidence, resilience, desire to succeed, and uh, also a combination of setting goals. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
having those goals and achieving those goals is also very important. Okay,
Right.
so this is nothing but a winning attitude. Now, here I would like to quote my own example, if that is okay with you.
Yes. Yes. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So 2 years before I was like I started this coaching certification, and there we were asked to define our goals in every aspect, be it on health, be it on career, every aspect. So we were asked to define,
True.
and I did. And
Mm-hmm.
honestly, when I was writing down, I was on my negative confidence कि मैं ये लिख तो रही हूँ पर मुझे लग तो नहीं रहा है कि मैं कभी अचीव कर पाऊँ. तो मैंने लिखा था कि आई एम गोइंग टू ग्रो माय टीम. मैंने लिखा था कि मेरा 6 फिगर इनकम होगा पर मंथ प्लस
Mm-hmm.
वेरिएबल्स एंड एवरीथिंग. आई गो फॉर इंटरनेशनल, सब लिख दिया था. वो था ना कभी वो कि लिखने में क्या जाता है. पर देन
Mm-hmm.
समवेयर आई फेल्ट कि ये मैं लिख रही हूँ, एम आई गोइंग टू अचीव इट. सो आई वाज वेरी लो ऑन माय कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल. बट देन I started working on my self belief. So winning attitude and self belief go very much hand in hand. I started believing in myself. Now, when I say this, I would how did I start believing in myself? Because I started feeling my worth. अभी corporate trainer में पहले भी थी, corporate trainer में अभी भी हूँ, right? But
Right.
tabhi I used to just do it for the sake of doing it,
Doing it.
and it was like कि uh, जितना वो लोग चार्ज करे वो मैं ले लेती थी. But now I have started believing कि no, I know कि I am good at my work, and that's why people are coming to me for training program.
Right.
So if I am good at work, if my credibility is so much, then I need to also prove myself worth, or rather I need to believe that yes, this is my worth. So I
True.
started doing that. I started believing in myself. Yes, Nilima, you can do it. You're much more worth than what you are. You are much more than a mother. You're much more than a wife. You're much more than what people perceive you as. You are you. So I need to start believing that yes, I have this identity. I need to start creating my own identity. And trust me, even before finishing the certification program, I did my first webinar. I launched my first book. So
Wow.
I became an author within 3 months of my certification, and automatically that built up on my confidence. So this whole thing, and this also helped me bounce back from my failures. तो ऐसे नहीं कि दो
Hmm.
साल में कोई फेलियर आया नहीं, कोई सेटबैक्स आए नहीं, बहुत आए. कॉर्पोरेट क्लाइंट्स लूज
For
हुए,
sure.
कोचिंग क्लाइंट्स लूज हुए, काफी सारा हुआ. बट
Right.
देन आई स्टार्टेड, as I said, I started taking these failures as a step towards my success. And I वो एक step करके करके now I have reached where I am. So I started believing in myself. So as I said, this it's a whole combination. मेरा self belief बढ़ गया, उसके वजह से मेरा confidence level बढ़ गया, उसके वजह से I got that desire to succeed. And trust me, it's not even 2 years. So the goals which I had set, they were for September 23. It's May 21, and I have achieved all my goals.
Wow.
So that's how I have succeeded. So I had that desire to excel. I had that desire to succeed. I gave my commitment. I gave my dedication, and that's how I achieved all my goals. So having that right kind of mindset is very important. अगर मेरा
True.
माइंडसेट, अगर मैं वो टाइम पे रुक जाती कि नहीं ये तो मेरे से होने वाला है नहीं, तो शायद वो नहीं होता. So having that kind of positive mindset, right kind of attitude is very important to achieve that success.
Right. And that's great, Neelima. People do confuse between mindset and attitude. So
Yeah.
how they are interlinked, how they are related, what your take on that mindset and attitude?
So see, uh, yes, there is a confusion, but I think somewhere they are interlinked. So if
Okay.
I'm not having that right kind of mindset to achieve something, my attitude will fall, right?
Okay.
And if I don't have that kind of attitude, my mindset will change, right?
Right.
So having that right kind of attitude and right kind of mindset go hand in hand. So
Right.
mindset is, as I said, attitude is something which you carry, and mindset is something which you have within you, right?
Uh-huh.
तो अगर मेरा mindset negative है, मैं कितना भी positive attitude दिखाने की कोशिश करूंगी वो दिखेगा नहीं.
Mm-hmm.
पर अगर मेरा attitude sorry, अगर मेरा mindset positive है, it reflects in your person and it reflects in
Okay.
your action as well,
Uh-huh.
right? So having that right kind of mindset, a positive mindset leads to a positive attitude. So they both are very much interlinked. In fact, they both go hand in hand, I would say. Rather than getting confused, take them together. Take your mindset, positive mindset, link it with positive attitude, and see how things fall in place.
The magic. Okay. All right, Nilima. So, okay, you already answered this, but still, I want to ask you again that if there is a person X, okay, now he or she wants, he's somewhere where you in, 2 years back, okay, in that
Hmm.
place. So he also wants to get that winning mindset, winning attitude, and get the goals achieved. So, what are
Right.
the things he needs to start doing to cultivate that attitude?
See, I think I have answered it, but again, I
Yes,
would say that first and foremost is start believing in yourself, work on yourself.
self belief.
खुद पे काम करना शुरू करो. हम क्या हो जाता है ना, हम प्रोफेशनल और पर्सनल लाइफ में इतना बिजी हो जाते हैं कि खुद पे काम करना हम लोग भूल जाते हैं. So trusting yourself, believing in yourself, simple words में pampering yourself is very important. खुद
Okay.
को if I don't know, वो I what's that? Yeah, the movie करीना कपूर वाला जब भी met, मैं अपनी favorite हूँ, a famous
Right.
dialogue. I think it's very important for us to start doing that, becoming your own favorite, believing in yourself. Yes, whatever I'm doing is right, right? Or rather, having that self worth for yourself. So having that self belief, which again leads to uh, confidence. अगर आपका belief in yourself becomes strong, your confidence level also shoots up. Okay,
Mhm.
and again, taking the failures as a learning process, bouncing back from your failures and not cribbing about those failures. Okay, setting goals, proper goals, and again, having a desire to succeed. So belief, confidence levels, your desire to succeed, your being accountable, right? Being
Yes.
accountable is also very important, right?
True.
कि मैंने अगर ये खुद के लिए goals बनाए हैं, am I accountable for these goals to get achieved?
Mm-hmm.
मतलब मैं सिर्फ गोल्स बना के रख नहीं दूंगी, आई नीड टू प्रूव टू माई सेल्फ ऑल्सो कि मैंने अगर ये गोल्स बनाए हैं तो मुझे अचीव भी करना है. सो हैविंग दैट अकाउंटेबिलिटी इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
True.
So what am I doing to achieve those goals? So
Right.
giving yourself that check कि okay, अगर ये मेरा गोल है, मैंने ये किया कि नहीं, मैंने ये किया कि नहीं. So having that attitude of accountability is also very important.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So reviewing everything every day.
Yes.
Right? That's
Yes.
how you set up your attitude. All right. So why it is important for personal professional success? Like definitely everyone know it is important. How it is important? Like what you will get if you have winning attitude.
Yeah. So if I have that winning attitude, I know कि it is going to show it in my performance.
Right.
अगर मेरा एटीट्यूड इज देयर टू सक्सीड, आई एम गोइंग टू शो दैट इन माय परफॉर्मेंस. मुझे अगर ये प्रोजेक्ट में लीड करना है तो वो मुझे परफॉर्मेंस में दिखाना है, राइट? तो फॉर प्रोफेशनल्स हु आर वर्किंग इन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, फॉर देम, if they have to prove themselves, they have to have that attitude of winning and giving best to the organization. तभी उनका परफॉर्मेंस दिखेगा, तभी उनका
Right.
प्रोडक्टिविटी दिखेगा. एंड सेम अप्लाइज टू द पर्सनल लाइफ एज वेल. अगर आप एक हेल्दी रिलेशनशिप में हो, अगर आप हेल्दी रिलेशन में जाना चाहते हो, it is not कि सिर्फ one sided रहेगा. You have to have that attitude
Right.
of that relation to succeed. So even if it is a friendship, even if it is a mother daughter relationship, even if it is a husband wife relationship, if you have that attitude that this relationship needs to work, then you need to, then that will help you work towards that relationship. अगर आप सोच रहे हो कि मेरा रिलेशनशिप मेरे स्पाउस के साथ अच्छा नहीं, या मेरे बच्चों के साथ अच्छा नहीं है, तो आप वही माइंडसेट से आगे बढ़ोगे. But if you don't work on that attitude, or if you don't work on that mindset, you will again sit there जहाँ हो वैसे ही रहोगे. Right? So
True.
winning attitude is very important in personal as well as professional life, where your performance shows, or your performance is determined by your actions.
Right.
So अगर आपको win करना है, अगर आपको सक्सेस करना है, तो आपके एक्शंस दिखने चाहिए. अगर
True.
आपको वही के वही, सिंपल, जैसे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में अप्रेजल होता है, अगर आपके एक्शंस दिख रहे हैं, आपका परफॉर्मेंस अच्छा है, तो अप्रेजल अच्छा होगा. अगर नहीं तो आप वहीं के वहीं रहोगे, राइट? एंड obviously every employee wants their appraisals to be on a 5 to 5 rating.
True.
So that's how it is. Yeah.
So if you have this right mindset, right attitude, then definitely
Right.
you'll work and grow in all the areas of your life. Right.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So, for example, if someone is going through tough situation, facing
Hmm.
failures, setbacks, now it is difficult sometimes to get, be in that mode, the positive attitude mode. So, how one can be in that mode if still he's going through a tough patch of in life?
Yes. See, हम कितना भी बोले पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड, yes, it is difficult वो पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड हमेशा कांस्टेंट रखना, because there are a lot of situations, there are a lot of external factors, internal factors which affect your attitude. So now again, if I have to say कि how it is important to work on these setbacks. अगर कोई setback आता है, कोई failure आता है, first and foremost is stop comparing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? uh, मतलब कैसे होता है कि now I'll just quote an example, over very practical example which
Sure.
I have dealt with 3 years back. My husband had just joined an organization, 1 year हो गया था उनको, and he was at a very senior position. So like first 6 months he was very happy, he got good reviews, everything. वो बोलते हैं honeymoon period organization का बहुत अच्छा था, first 6 months were very nice.
Right.
But then later things started drifting. Like he got into a project which was US based, and when now अगर US based है तो obviously you're expected to work on the US timing. Now what was expected out of him was work on the US timing as well as work on the Indian timing for a few hours. अभी सोचो बंदा US टाइमिंग में भी काम करेगा, मतलब नाइट शिफ्ट करेगा, सुबह भी काम करेगा, राइट फ्रॉम 9 o'clock in the morning till you never know. So
Right.
somewhere that started affecting his health, physical as well as emotional. And more than that, the work which he was doing was uh, honestly it was just like a data entry operator. And for him, for a person who is at a very senior position, for him doing this kind of job was something which was not acceptable to him, not acceptable to me as well. So I told him कि आप जाके report करो, या you talk to your managers, you talk to your seniors कि why this is not what you were hired for, and this is not
Right.
what you have done. You are a IIT and you are like you are not made for this, and you have done much more bigger things more than this.
True.
So he spoke, and the HR was okay. Like they were like, okay, we'll talk to your managers and all. And this happened, and in 1 week, and that time COVID was there. COVID, I think second
Mm.
wave or something. And that time, organizations were laying off employees. Now
Uh-huh.
he being just 1 year old, even his name was on the list, and his managers just called him up, and he was like, you have to quit. And for a person, now सोचो अगर आपको सिर्फ एक फोन आता है कि आपको quit करना है in next 30 minutes. So how it's not like it's not a good situation for anyone, right?
Very difficult.
And for a person like him who has excelled throughout in his life, this was a very depressing situation for him. He just could not take it. And somewhere he like was facing the depression. He was like he could not, वो बोलते हैं ना, हजम ही नहीं हुआ उनको वो बात कि ये मेरे साथ हुआ है करके. It literally took him 6-7 months to come out of that fact कि उनके साथ ये हुआ है. But luckily at that point somewhere I was having a very positive attitude कि जो हुआ अच्छा हुआ, because now I was seeing him not being happy with the organization, not being happy with what he's doing. So
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not happy, I'm not going to spread happiness around. वो negativity हर जगह पे आएगा, in your relationships, in your work environment, with your friends, everything.
Right, right,
And
right.
that
True.
that was what happening. So I was very happy and I was very positive कि ठीक है अच्छा हुआ. Now you have time. You pursue your hobbies. You spend time with your daughters. You go out for your outing, everything. But
Mm-hmm.
वो होता है ना, and especially males have this कि मैं अभी काम नहीं कर रहा हूँ. I'm not providing any income. वो somewhere it started hitting him.
True.
But luckily he started working on himself again. Like I was there to push him कि नहीं आप, there were other friends who tried pushing him कि नहीं, you are good at so many things, you start something. So he started something of his own, and trust me, 2 years, it's been 2 years, and now he is at his most happiest state.
Wow.
He has started his entrepreneurial journey. He is, touch wood, they're really doing well. Obviously there are some ups and downs which I think every entrepreneur faces, in fact every organization faces, but he's now in his happy space. He's doing what he's liking. He's managing a team. He is like traveling all over everything. So he's now what happens. So I believe कि अगर वो time पे अगर वो resignation या वो layoff नहीं होता तो probably ये दिन नहीं होता, where he's now at a
Right.
happier state, and he can give time to himself. He give time to our family, everything. So everything is taken
True.
care of. Right?
Wow.
So वो बोलता है ना कि somewhere you need to have that attitude. So for in this situation I had that attitude कि नहीं, it is important to bounce back from that failure. We helped him bounce back from the failure. We helped him push कि नहीं आप ये करो, this would be helpful. So we made him again re-believe in himself, because he had
Right.
already he was always excellent in his work. पर ये इसके वजह से ना कहीं उनका कॉन्फिडेंस नेगेटिव में आ गया. So
Mm.
rebuilding on his confidence. So it is very important for us, like getting bouncing back from the failures. So believing in ourselves. So बोलते हैं ना वो obstacles जो होते हैं, so lack of self belief is the biggest obstacle. जितना वो important है, अगर वो नहीं है तो आपको मतलब कोई नहीं help कर सकता, ना मैं ना आप, कोई नहीं help कर सकता. So lack of self
True.
belief leads to lack of confidence, and अगर lack of confidence है आप कुछ नहीं कर पाते, right?
Right.
There are external situations which also like push you. There are people who compare you कि अरे आप तो इतने पढ़े लिखे हो फिर भी आप इतना कम कमा रहे हो. And we know how the society, people just have that tendency to start comparing, but we need to start believing in ourselves, and we need to feel कि, or rather we need to believe that yes, we are unique.
Mm-hmm.
I am different, you are different. No person in the world is the same. So we need to
Right.
celebrate our uniqueness. It is very important. मेरा strength अलग है, आपका strength अलग है, मेरा weakness अलग है, आपका weakness अलग है. We need to work on that. So stop comparing, work on yourself, start believing in yourself. External situations बहुत होगा, internal factors external बहुत होंगे, but how you bounce back from those external situations, how you face those face those situations is very important.
True. True. All right, Nilima. So, like again, suppose there's a person X who has some goals. He wants to achieve something in life. He wants that winning attitude to achieve that. Okay. What are the practical tips you want to give him to, get that attitude?
Okay, okay. Now, practical tips. Okay. Now, when I say that winning attitude is a combination of self-belief, confidence, goal setting, and so on, when I'm defining my goals, or rather when I'm setting my goals, I need to
Mm-hmm.
define them. मतलब मैं सिर्फ ऐसे नहीं बोलूंगी कि मुझे टीम बढ़ाना है या मुझे एंटरप्रेन्योर बनना है. वो कब बना है, 1 साल में बना है, 2 साल में बना है, 5 साल में बना है. इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू डिफाइन योर गोल्स. इफ यू डोंट डिफाइन, अगर मुझे वेट लूज करना है, कितना लूज करना है, 5 kg लूज करना है, कब तक?
तो
मैं ऐसे बोलूंगी
राइट,
मुझे 5 kg लूज करना है, बट मैं 10 साल नहीं ले सकती ना.
बिल्कुल.
So I need to define my goals. So it is very important for us to define our goals. Second, it is very important, again, I will reiterate, uh, believe in yourself, work on your uniqueness. We all are unique, to celebrate that. और वो क्या यूनिकनेस है, अपना जो बोलते हैं ना मार्केटिंग में, व्हेन वी से यूएसपी,
राइट,
यूनिक सेलिंग पॉइंट, यूनिक
राइट.
सेलिंग प्राइस, हाँ,
Proposition.
व्हाटएवर,
Yes.
प्रोपोजिशन, या. तो अपना खुद का क्या यूएसपी है वो ढूंढ के निकालना है, एंड वर्क ऑन इट. So work on your USP, and last but not the least, which I strongly believe and I have followed, is detach yourself from the outcome.
Uh-huh.
Give your best, and आप करो. वो बोलते हैं ना हिंदी में, कर्म करो फल की चिंता मत करो. It is very true. Because see, it's a human tendency. We expect appreciations, we expect recognition. But it is very important. It is very easy for me to say that don't expect, but वो ह्यूमन टेंडेंसी नहीं होता है. वो इवन इफ आई एम सेइंग, मैंने भी कभी ना कभी लाइफ में एक्सपेक्ट किया है,
Yeah,
और वो होता
definitely.
है कि मैंने अगर ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम दिया है तो मुझे भी लगता है कि अरे अच्छा फीडबैक आया तो अच्छा लगता है. पर
So,
समवेयर इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आप डिटैच करो वो आउटकम. आप अपना काम कर लो, आप अपना ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम करो, आप अपना पॉडकास्ट करो, अच्छे करो. बिकॉज अगर मेरा बिलीफ स्ट्रांग है कि मैंने अच्छे से किया है, वो आउटकम अपने आप दिखेगा.
right, right.
So detach yourself from outcome.
Got it.
So
Ah,
if, yeah, if I have to end it with a right note, I would say ki if you find the right way, you can see that there is a beautiful garden or beautiful world ahead of
mm,
you. For the whole world is a garden. This is a very beautiful quote by Francis Hudson,
wow.
which simply means that अगर आपका एटीट्यूड बराबर है, यू विल सी लॉट ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू. अगर एक दरवाजा बंद होता है, 10 दरवाजे आपके लिए खुल जाएंगे, बट यू नीड टू हैव दैट राइट एटीट्यूड विद यू. So keep your eyes straight, keep see the opportunities. Even in a negative thing, even in a negative situation, try to find out positive
Positivity.
outcome, positive opportunity, and see how that blooms up into a great success. That's how it is. Yeah.
Ah, that's great, Neelima. Actually, that's so much insight you have shared in this, and thank you so much for sharing all those knowledge, all those insight
Thank
with
you.
me,
Thank
with
you.
the audience
My
as well.
pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right.
My
So
pleasure.
thank you, Neelima, once again for being here with me for this episode. Thank you, audience, for being here with us and listening to this podcast. I hope you have got a lot of learnings from this episode. I hope you got a lot of information and value through this episode. And if you got that value, please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Braino Script in our YouTube channel. And also follow us in other social media platforms as well. All right. So thank you so much for being here till now. And even if you have any suggestions, please let us know in the comment box. Thank you so much, people, for joining me. I would like to thank Neelima once again for being here and sharing the knowledge. Thank you, everyone. See you again in the next episode. Bye bye.